I said I would do a bag dump video with the new kit, and it's not really that different from the old one. There's a few changes and a couple additions and a few subtractions, but beyond that it's pretty much the same. But I'll start with the jacket again and then get into the bag. So, alright, so starting, this is the Scotty vest. I believe they call it a jungle. All right, this normally goes in my back pocket, but it was in here going through security. Silk key. Flip this open. Got my tactical pen and a Sharpie, and 1 Millennium Bar blueberry. I feel like Jason Bourne traveling around with 6 passports, but my kids are dual and my wife and I each have one, so that makes 6. A couple of books, so that's just my journal where I keep track of my weeks and plan stuff out. That's that Scouting for Boys book that I put in another post, and was reading that this week. It was great. Here's the Yeti with the Berkey Sport bottle mod. Normally it just has the straw on it like this, but I put the Berkey on it for while we were away. And a couple of boarding passes. Okay, other side, outside pocket. Now this is one of the changes. Still got a similar sort of a setup, but this was a Camelback bladder, a source water bladder, but I changed it out for this. So the syringe for the back flushing the Sawyer Mini. There's a brand new Sawyer Mini. There's an MSR Drum Light 4 liter, bandana, and a titanium cup with a lid. Flashlight on a string. This is the Olight 3 EOS. Inside pocket, battery pack, phone charger, cable for phone and everything else that we need to charge, and a couple Millennium Bars and a letter bar. And there's another Millennium Bar. And my Streamlight Stylus Pro. In that little pocket, some Tums. And that is the main sort of pockets on this sucker. The back pocket is just a Shimon. And that is it. So that's that. Put all this stuff in here. And I think what I might do is shoot a part 2 for... Nope, we'll just keep going. That'll be easier. All right, my little backpack. In front of this is just a little boo-boo kit that I keep with me. It's got a handful of band-aids. It's got 2 triangular bandages. It's got a couple of compress bandages, gloves, muscle relaxants, little drug pack that had some Gravol in it, and we dipped into that because my wife was having some issues on the trip. And it's also got a micro shield in there for doing CPR, some crazy glue, and a couple of straws with polysporin, and one of them actually has hydrocortisone cream in it as well. And this is just some basic clear eyes for dryness relief. Just some magnets for our door. It was a Disney cruise, so I'm gonna have some magnets on our door. Since it looks like every other thousands of doors on the boat. Hat, strap for my big bag. Sunglasses, inhaler and aero chamber for the kids. Since they both use the same one if they start getting wheezy. Advil, and a spare bottle in case I had to decant some of this, because this is 120 mils and this is 95. Sometimes the security people are a little anal. This is my little all perils kit. I think I showed you guys this before. Got some of those towelette wipes. That's a pin from a lodge of a couple of guys that I hooked up with down south in St. Thomas. Lighter, a few other little miscellaneous things in there, and that's about it. Some trail mix. Candy that the kids collected while we were away in one of the vending machines. And that's pretty much it for this little carry-on bag. There's a carabiner. I saw that on another video. I was using it for my ball cap until I broke it, but can also be used for other activities. So put all that stuff away. And we'll get into the big bag. I'm going through this a lot quicker than I did last time just because why not? Okay, so this is the Eagle Creek. It's called a hybrid hauler. I believe it's 55 liters. It's a good size and it's got a lot of pockets. So here's my little collection of toiletries. It's got stowable backpack straps. And there's our room card. Pen, pencil, and charger for the computer. All right, get that sucker open. There's a little baby first aid kit. This one's got a lot more stuff in it than the little boo-boo kit has. This is more of a modified trauma bag. I have a bigger one that I showed you in the last video. But what I found on this trip is that 2 weeks is a long time to go out of this bag with all my emergency preparedness stuff for the family in it as well. So I think next time what I'm going to do is get a bigger backpack as a personal item and probably check this. And I'll put all the survival gear in that, and this will just be clothes and stuff that I don't really care about. So, clothes that I slept in last night. Okay, so Ranger blanket, very handy piece of kit, poncho liner. It's a Thinsulate blanket, very warm, very big, and can accommodate multiple people. Book of Riddles, the issue of Backwoodsman that I think I did a post about, some D&D stuff, and a couple other things that I'm working on. This is the solar panel that I think I did a post about. So that's how big it is, not super huge. And there's the laptop that power cord goes with. This is the bag that I used for my EDC while I was away. And it also holds my binoculars really nicely. So this accommodated everything. I had my phone in there, I had my notebook in there, I had my little EDC toolkit that doesn't have any blades on it, tucked away in here. And It worked really, really well. And the other thing that I had in here was my Garmin InReach Mini, which just sat right in there. And that worked really well. I hauled this around the boat with me everywhere I went. It's handy, it's small, I can leave it anywhere, it's not a big deal. It worked out really well. Sewing kit. Well, it's a repair kit. Got some Gorilla Tape, some needles and thread, and then some high strength but small thin gauge paracord. This is a little Faraday bag that, just make sure you guys can see everything. Yep, perfect. Okay. That houses the electronics that I took with me, and security didn't even open it up. So I've got an iPad in there. There's my Garmin InReach Mini. There's that little shortwave radio that I was telling you guys about. There's a battery pack in there that we can use to recharge stuff if the one that I showed you that was in the jacket ran out and we needed more juice. And this little Faraday bag, it's nice and small. It's Mission Darkness. They make really good stuff. And I've got a bunch of these. I think I have 4 or 5 of this size bag, and then I've got a couple other ones as well. Here's the Daytrex lifeboat food, 4 of them. So that's essentially, theoretically, 3 days minimally for, or maximally I should say, for 4 people. There's 3,600 calories per pack, so call it 1,200 calories a day. It's not a lot, but it would be enough to survive and get by on while we sorted things out if things went to hell while we were anywhere that we were. There's a couple of the Berkey Sport bottles that the kids didn't want to carry home with them, so we used mine and Mama's and emptied these, and then I just packed them. This is a little kit, just of miscellaneous small stuff. Bandana that we got on the cruise, and that was from Pirate Night. Pretty cool, lots of fun. That's a coin sap. This one happens to have 6 1-ounce silver coins in it, because those are good for a lot of things. This is just part of my pirate gig. That is a SOL survival poncho and a bunch of high-end or Spectra cord and a Bic lighter, because we can never have too many of those. So, and that was basically it. It's a couple of those little things of pseudo cream that I took with. I did use one of them because I got a little chafed from running around in a wet swimsuit. I didn't actually think about that being an issue, but it certainly was. And then that's just all clothes. So as far as the gear from the trip, oh, and these. I bought 2 packs of these Micro Pure tabs. They are good for a liter of water. There's 30 tabs per pack, per package. So that's basically 60 liters of water for me and the family. If we go 3 of us or 4 of us, times, let's say, conservatively a gallon per day per person, this will keep us going for quite a while. So, you know, not bad. Good little bit of insurance to have. And that is pretty much it. Okay, so now what I'll do is I'll just show you the EDC. So, it'll fold. My Bic lighter. I got a pocket full of change. I'm not going to dump that. That is a little book that I keep with me. Some business cards. And there's my merino wool hat, merino wool neck tube. And my little survival kit. and that goes in my pocket. And this stuff all fits in my cargo pants. And that is it. So that's the whole kit. I know I rifled through stuff. I left the toolkit behind. I left these little books behind that I told you guys about. I didn't even take my my little Thich Nhat Hanh book, but you know what? I had lots to read with that scout book. It was a good kit. Next time, like I say, I'll take all the same stuff and put it in a more comfy backpack that I can use as a day pack for excursions, and then just have my clothes and stuff in here. So that's it. If you got any questions, fire them around in the comments, and have a great day.